So that's James's breakfast for today. Omelette with spinach and leek and Romanesco broccoli and zucchini. And that Dempster's whole grain. The juices are tomato, the shot glass with turmeric, ginger, and a little bit of rutabaga, and the hot lemon or hot rhubarb and honey. And I'm having kale with ginger and turmeric and hot lemon and honey. And my breakfast is about the same, but not with the egg or anything. So anyway, I was going to show you this, these sheets that I make up. So I save these on the computer, and then I can switch what I have for the meals just to see how I'm doing. And that's kale. You'll notice that I have that grams of protein for the juice, and that's how much it takes anyway. But you'll notice that I don't have any fiber down because when I have the juice, I'm not having the fiber from the kale, right? So anyway, and here, this was just another day. This is not any day recently. This was last fall sometime. So there's my omega-3 and omega-6, but that's not including the supplements that I would have been taking. So that's just the diet, and then there's the B vitamins. Now, what was I going to show? Oh, the amino acids. Now, you may notice there's a lot of blanks. So this is my daily total. This is the nutritional needs, and there's blanks because I haven't been able to find what the nutritional needs for each individual thing are, and that's very frustrating for me when it comes to amino acids. I actually, I'm trying to compile data showing how people can find the resources for themselves to actually manage their diet, and what I'm finding is it's really not available. So anyway, I'll talk about that probably at another time. Doop, there's my chair.
So what's the roughest thing to drink here?
Shot glass.
Okay.
That's
what's in there?
Turmeric, ginger, and a sliver of rutabaga just to give you a little bit of fluid.
Yeah,
so that's the rest. That's just tomato juice there, so that's good. And you like the
apple? No,
well, it's not apple. It's rhubarb and honey.
Yeah, okay.
You've had that before.
Okay.
So you prefer it to the lemon and honey. So amazing.
Okay.
All right.
Lemon is really hard on my system.
Yeah, I guess each to whatever. I mean, rhubarb's good for you too, and if you can handle that, then that's awesome.
It's not a matter of taste. It's just what chews me up. So.
Oh, do you want? Oh, you have.
There's a lot of sediment in there. Gotta get it. Okay, let's see how this goes.
That's terrible. Anyway, I think I'm just gonna have this and that's all on that. It's pretty hard to want to eat after drinking the gross stuff.
Yeah.
Anyway, I bought these 2 books just filling out a bag that James and I go to the library book sales, and
pretty well all the time.
Yeah. When he was courting me, he showed up at a book sale, and he was trying to buy me he was like, "Can I buy this book for you?"
Yeah.
And I said, "No, if I wanted it, I could buy it myself," or something like that. I don't know, or I don't need you to buy my books for me, or something. I don't know what I said to you. But it was a book about tea, as I remember it.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
No, I forgot.
Yeah. And it was in another language.
It would be Chinese. I remember it.
So I think what he was hoping is that he would read to me.
Yep.
Yeah.
I kind of did. On
And
something stuff.
I did not know at the time. I didn't know
Yeah,
that
there you
that's,
go.
and I wouldn't have been even wondering about that. I don't know.
You know,
Anyway,
it worked out.
yeah,
So that's important.
yeah. Because we often do that. We'll sit down with another language book, like something that I'm interested in learning, and he'll help me out with it.
Yeah, like French.
Yeah.
It's usually French.
Yeah.
We got to go through the Little Prince, the Petit Prince.
So yeah, now I have to weigh the carnage from putting the sheets on the plants. But you know, I put some of the. I don't mind. Like I'm covering the plants right now because frankly I don't want to move these plants back in the house. They have grown so much. I don't even know where I will put them all. And I want to try to save them because they obviously like being our friends.
Yeah.
So, and they did very well over the winter last winter.
Amazingly well.
So if there's some breakage, I think, okay, you know.
It'll work
But
out.
the golden berries, wow, they're brittle. So it's pretty hard to cover them and not break limbs. So yeah, there was some breakage, and I'll have to try to inspect it more closely so that I can try to root the cuttings that were caused by the.
They root off of cuttings, eh?
Like crazy. I showed you my.
Yeah, it's insane. So
they're awesome.
they seem to want to survive.
They definitely want to live.
Real will to live.
In southern Alberta here, as you can see. It's jungle on my deck, and it's all goldenberry. So,
Well,
I mean, this one fell right over. It was as high as the roof there, which isn't that high,
Still,
but still, and it just fell right over. So I don't know how high it is, and I don't know how I'm going to prop it up in the house. Oh boy, whatever. Anyway, back to these books. The Green Smoothie Prescription by Victoria Butenko. I actually didn't care for this one too much.
I like the title one. Oh,
You do?
you got some green smoothie on your nose.
Where?
On the bridge. You're still there.
Here?
It must have been you were really enthused.
I
drinking
was
it.
very enthused about drinking kale. Yum.
Yeah.
No, just trying to get it down quickly.
Yeah, I know. So you just tipped it up that high, so the
Yes,
far end
just-
of the rim.
Yep. It's got to get down fast.
Yeah.
So, the Green Smoothie Prescription was not awesome.
I like the title, as I was going to say, because you have to treat it like a prescription.
You do,
kinda
yes.
Force it down.
If you're thinking, oh, I'm going to juice for health, and you're juicing like yummy things, like, what's the point? Don't do that. You need the fiber from the fruit to slow down the sugar. So if you're juicing for health, you're not juicing yummy fruit juice, no.
So what you're saying is best to eat fruit juice.
Eat fruit. Yeah, with the pulp. But there's only so much of, say, rutabagas. How many rutabagas would you normally eat before, and how many do you eat now? And it's
I would
because
have
of
eaten
juicing.
none.
Exactly.
Now,
Yeah.
you tell me.
Yeah.
Wow, these wasps are nutsoid. You're getting attacked
It's
by
just
them.
that one.
No, there's
It's
three.
one. Oh, there's 3 here today?
There were 3 just when I said that. Yeah.
Really?
I'm not kidding you. One
Because
here
I've
and
just
then 2
noticed
over here.
one.
They're hanging around me. They must like this blue jacket. Eh?
They must. I don't know. Or just like you.
Well,
But yeah, this Green Smoothie Prescription, it just has it's basically a list of different types of things you could make smoothies with, and it has well, I'll just give you an example. Cherries, since cherry tree.
yeah.
We have many of the health benefits of cherries are related to the natural chemicals that give them color. Anthocyanin. Anthocyanins are used by the body to produce essential amino acids. As antioxidants, anthocyanins protect the cells of the body from damaging, aging, disease-producing effects of oxygen, nitrogen, ultraviolet radiation, Anthocyanins are also natural pain relievers and anti-inflammatories.
Pretty nice.
Yeah. Regular cherry consumption can prevent short and long-term damage to muscles. This makes cherries a great food for pre- and post-workout snacks. Cherries also contain high levels of melatonin. Research has shown that people who have heart attacks demonstrate low melatonin levels. Besides being an antioxidant, melatonin helps regulate sleep and wake cycles and has also been shown to be important for the functioning of the immune system. So that's great, but it doesn't give me content like the levels or anything like that, or it doesn't really give me enough that I can say create one of those Excel sheets that I showed you. And the recipes, they're I don't know, maybe okay. I just like here, creating focus, Swiss chard, strawberries, apricots, water. I mean, honestly, with the Swiss chard's actually not that bad tasting. I should have picked one that tasted worse, but anything, like, I would rather just eat the apricots, eat the strawberries, and just down that Swiss chard as fast as I can, right?
Yeah, you're not
But honestly, Swiss chard tastes pretty good, so I would eat that too. And although we do sometimes juice Swiss chard. But yeah, I wouldn't...
don't waste fruit.
No. Like here, make out. Parsley, apples, mango, lemon, kombucha. Well, just drink your kombucha. It doesn't taste bad. And your apples and your mangoes and stuff, you probably should eat those. They're good for you.
Yeah. That having been said, like if people have all sorts of weird tastes.
Yeah.
Or we have weird tastes.
Yeah.
Like it's like an accent in language. Everyone's got an accent. It's just people don't realize. So we've got weird taste, but everyone has weird taste. So if you can get stuff down that's what you need.
Yeah,
then,
I suppose. But how, like, it makes more sense to us to drink the gross stuff and then follow it with water or something yum, right? And for me, something yum is lemon. I love lemon. And sometimes I'll put it in the juice if I don't want to have hot lemon and honey. But I go through a lot of lemon.
Real lemon fan.
Yeah, there's no problem with me getting lemon down. It's going to be in most of my salad dressings and whatever. So the NutriBullet Natural Healing Foods. I actually like this more than this. And this is totally just for like
beginners?
it's a marketing thing for this NutriBullet thing.
Well.
Yeah. And but the recipes in here actually look pretty yum and healthy. And I want to try quite a few of them, honestly. Even the juicing kind of stuff it's much like the juicing recipes in here. They're putting fruit and stuff in, which I don't agree with. Just eat the fruit. But there's a lot of information in here that's right in with, like, it's set up sort of like you could stick little, if you were, you have a certain health problem or whatever, like say you're focusing on your muscular system, well, they have it all indexed this way. So they have it set up for foods for detoxification. So you could put a little tag here and you could flip to it right away because they have it all marked out for you. So then or foods for sleep or whatever, right? And they explain how the thing is good. So blasting for diabetes here. Give a bunch of information about blood sugar and diabetes and symptoms, and then the foods that they recommend: high fiber foods, vegetables and legumes like leafy greens, berries, cabbage, Brussels sprouts, asparagus, apples, and beans, and cinnamon, Swiss chard, sea vegetables, pumpkin seeds, blackstrap, molasses, complex carbs like whole oats, brown rice, quinoa, whole wheat, apple, broccoli, corn, grapefruit, sweet potato, tomato, and they give a little idea of why. So cinnamon, for example, 1 to 2 teaspoons of cinnamon a day can help the body process insulin. So Swiss chard, sea vegetables, pumpkin seeds, and blackstrap molasses carry high levels of magnesium, a mineral that diabetics tend to lack. But you also get loads of magnesium from kale, and you know that because of my sheet. So magnesium in the one kale juice that I just had, 1,702.17 milligrams, and what I need for the day is 320. So really overshooting that magnesium, but I think that's fine. And I mean, also, if you create sheets like this, sure, it's a lot of work at the beginning when you're going through all the foods that you eat, but you really get a sense of what you're doing and what you're lacking and how you should really tweak it, right? Whereas you don't, if you don't. So that's a pretty hardcore diet journal, the way I'm showing you how to make it. But if you sit down and do the work at the beginning, and you save the things on Excel, then it's just a matter of plunking the things in once you already have them. And what I was wanting to do was create a computer program for this, an app to just plunk it in for yourself, but I don't have it to the point where I'm still not satisfied with say the needs of amino acids and stuff like that. I'm finding it very frustrating to find the information of what a body actually needs, and I realize that individual needs vary, and I also realize that this is kind of a pie in the sky kind of idea of how many nutrients, or like the nutrient levels of whatever foods, because it varies too depending on the soil and stuff like that. So but still, I mean, you get some sort of a sense of it, and it's important that we take control of our own nutrition more than, I don't know, the corporate food giants want to control our nutrition for us because it makes them lots of money. But anyway, I think I'm going to talk about the Pretender later on, because I've already spent a lot of time on this and I should get eating. Anything else to say about diet? All right.